Hey again, everybody. Here is a quick little video showing another example of using the distance formula. So in this case, it's usually pretty straightforward. They're going to ask you to find the length of a segment or the distance between 2 points, or however they word it. It's all basically the same idea. And if they're giving you coordinates, well, we have a formula for that. So this is what you should have in your notes already. y2 minus y1 squared. And again, the x1s and x2 come from labeling your points. So if they give you a couple of points, like, I don't know, how about 4, 3? Oop, that would be starburst. Hold on one second. Oh boy. Okay, hang on. No, not right now. Alright, sorry about that. Starburst made a little cameo there. So that's A, and then B, let's say, is somewhere around -1, 6. And again, again, they're going to ask you either find the distance between A and B. So like they might say AB equals, or they might have a picture of the segment like this. You know, 4, 3 might be here, and -1, 6 might be here. And they might say find the length of segment AB. Anything like that, you're essentially using this. Now, some people have said, you know, but Mr. Miller, can't I just count the boxes like we did, you know, earlier in the chapter? And that actually works out fine if you're just going, you know, horizontal or you're just going vertical. This formula will work for those too, by the way. It just turns out it's overkill. You don't really need it because you could just count. But when it's diagonal like this, you can't just count because the length of the diagonals are not the same as the length going up and down and left and right. Okay? So in this example, A to B, I'm going to go ahead and just substitute in properly. Again, if you're still a little uncomfortable about what goes where, take a moment and actually label your points. x1, y1, x2, y2, and it'll limit those little careless errors. Okay? So if I do that, okay, x2, I know I'm looking right here. So -1 minus 4, and y2 is 6, so 6 minus 3. And at this point, now you're just simplifying. And that distance, by the way, is AB. Okay? So AB equals -1 minus 4 is -5. And this is going to be 3. Notice I'm carrying the square root every time because I haven't used it yet, so it's still, you know, it's still part of the equation. -5, if you have parentheses around it and you square it, that's -5 times -5, which is positive 25. Plus 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9. And I believe that gives us the square root of 34, which I don't think we can do anything with. So depending on the directions, it might say round to the nearest tenth or something. So this would just go straight in the calculator. And let's see, square root of 34, it's got to be close to 6, right? Because 6 squared is 36, so I bet it's pretty close. So square root of 34, if you're doing it to the nearest tenth, would be about 5.8. If your directions say to put it in simplest radical form, depending on what homework you have, I don't think there's anything we can do with this. This would actually be the final answer. So depending on the directions, make sure you handle those appropriately. But it's basically just this. Make sure you label correctly, and make sure your order of operations, you follow the steps. And it should work out pretty well. I don't think these are that bad. Okay, sometimes they make you do it multiple times, if you've got a word problem or something, you might have to compare distances, but it all comes down to just doing this. Okay, so hopefully that helps, and of course, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.